Assalamualaikum and hi. Today kita proceed lagi dengan chapter 2, Introduction to Construction Industry. This is the last recorded video that I'm going to upload for you for this chapter. Construction markets and firms. So construction firms will start, normally they will grow, merge with other firms, break up and sometimes winding up, maksudnya bankrupt lah. They can be grouped and organized in many different ways according to their activities, location, the number of employees and the size of their annual turnover, capital resources and others. First, we see that there is a sectors of foreign and very large local firms. For example, in Malaysia, we have like IJM Corporation, MRCB, Sime Darby, YTL, SP Setia, and many others. Normally, the grade for CIDB is normally G7. The nature is technically complex project. For example, airports, LRT, MRT, dams, port, expressway, other heavy civil engineering works and sophisticated and prestigious building. For example, skyscraper like KLCC, PNB dan lain-lain. The state of resources, highly skilled and experienced professional, technical and managerial personnel both and foreign and local. Advanced technique of construction, some imported material components, plants and equipment, right? The resources, domestic and external funding. So perhaps if this is joint venture between mungkin company from Malaysia and maybe other foreign companies yang joint venture juga, okay, akan ada like external funding. Or perhaps and then like efficient supply of Johor, we have Kuwait Finance House that jointly develop Bandar Nusa Jaya and dia pun yang invest juga foreign investor. Efficient supply of domestic resources and local and foreign skilled and unskilled labour. And the limitation here, foreign inputs. Jadi dia rely on inputs daripada overseas. Foreign exchange. Let's say this is the foreign company. The profit that they made in Malaysia, they will bring back to their own country. So there is a foreign exchange. Non-availability of local personnel with skills. Because basically limitations dia, inilah dia, so kurang personnel dari Malaysia sendiri yang ada skills, jadi dia ambil daripada overseas. Large local firms, normally this is like G7 and G6 juga. The most expensive and technically sophisticated of works dominated by local firms. For example, we have commercial buildings, industrial buildings and complex, okay, condominiums, high-rise, flats, hotels, hospital, highway and other civil engineering works. Some foreign participation, mainly technical expertise and experience for specialist work and related imported resources, material and components and plant and equipment. Modern and traditional techniques of construction and local and foreign skilled labour, dominated by local professional, technical and managerial personnel. The limitation, foreign exchange, okay, sebab ada kita ambil foreign skill labour like that, so there is a foreign exchange. And also ada imported resources juga dekat situ, materials and components contohnya. And then acquisition of technical expertise for specialist work. Shortage of skill and experienced local technical and managerial personnel. So most large local firms akan ada this kind of limitation because they involve in highly complex and big project that they need experts to do in the specialist works. Shortage of skill and unskilled labour. So that's why biasanya akan ada import foreign labour daripada luar. Medium local firms. So normally this is G4 to G5. Low-rise building. The nature is low-rise building such as residential buildings, schools, simple office buildings and simple civil engineer works, special trade works. Dominated by traditional construction techniques. Simple industrialized techniques. So dia just pakai IBS technique yang very simple sahaja. Contohnya mungkin pakai like precast concrete frame. Just simple IBS technique being adopted. Few technical and managerial personnel, skilled tradesmen, domestic resources, local and foreign skilled and unskilled labour. The limitation, low level of skill acquisition, they use low mechanization, access to finance and materials. Basically, medium local firms ni, dia local kan, jadi dia punya source of finance tu limited to local sahaja. And materials also limited to whatever available in the country. Shortage of skilled and unskilled labour. And then we have small local firms, most numerous and most widely scattered and relatively very small nature of construction activities, which include repair and maintenance work, like that, alteration and extension work, small rural civil works, special trade work, small general construction, for example, individual houses, labor only, subcontracting. And the state of resources, traditional techniques here, you see, construction techniques, and then skilled tradesmen, domestic resources, and then local and foreign skilled and unskilled labor. And there is a limitation, low level of skill acquisitions, they use low mechanization, efficiency and commitment of contractors. Mostly local firms ni dia involved in small projects. Therefore, dia kurang berdisiplin lah. For example, renovation project. If you see most of the project, usually akan delay. And shortage of skilled and unskilled labour. Challenges in construction industry. You see there is 9 challenges, which are low quality, low productivity, fragmentation, poor image, economically volatile, bureaucratic delays, lack of ethics, shortage of skilled manpower, and lastly, lack of data and information. Firstly, we're going to look at low quality. What is the cause of low quality? Firstly, we have low commitment, as in the contractor tak commit to kerja dia. And then we have low awareness of the importance of quality because of mostly they did not aware that it is very important to make sure that the building is up to the standard of quality. Third, we have lack of supervision, mostly because of mungkin dekat project site tu kurang supervision daripada supervisor ataupun site manager. We also have no mechanism for quality assessment. Maybe this is due to for smaller construction company, they don't really aware about the importance of quality. Jadi mungkin personnel dia pun tak ada yang certified QLASIC. Next, we have insufficient standard and compliance of standard. Basically, we have standards already, which is the QLASIC provided by CITP. And also, normally firms dia akan ada dia punya standard of operating procedure or SOP. Tapi mostly what happen is mungkin tak follow lah SOP. And next, we have lack of skill. Basically, maybe reliance on the foreign workers. And maybe because of the limitation dari segi financial mungkin tak dapat hantar employee untuk pergi training. Next, we have poor construction material use. This always happen because we want to cut the cost. And low tender price, maybe because of dah low tender price nak cut cost, then quality pun jeopardize. Normally those yang involved dalam government project, they are really aware that for lower price tender, usually yang akan being selected. That's why contractor willing to turunkan harga tender tu supaya dia dapat dipilih, dia dapat win the tender. Then we have cheating, this is normal, nak untung lebih. Next we have poor design, this is normally consultant yang design. Tapi because of the poor design, it will lead to poor quality. Lack of coordination and management. So ini masalah management of the firm itself. Bila masalah management, supervision pun akan kurang. Next, we have insufficient construction time. So basically, this is because of banyak task-task yang dah delay and to cover up balik. Jadi nak cepat, mungkin tak follow ikut method statement yang sepatutnya lah. Last kali, we have speculation driven because we know that construction industry memang it is being affected by whatever in the economy. So kalau ada speculation yang timbul, especially in regards to materials, in regards to resources, dia akan cause low quality. So from all these causes, what is the proposed solution? First, we have improvement of skills and workmanship. Boleh hantar pergi training provided by CIDB, Akademi Binaan Malaysia, and also others training institute yang boleh dihantar untuk improve skills of the workers. Next, we have improvement and ensuring the usage of approved construction materials, improvement in design, management, new construction technique that are less labor dependent, for example, adopting IPS, ensuring flexibility to meet customer needs in regards to quality. Next, we look at low productivity. The causes is low technology use. Basically, mungkin pakai cara conventional method. Poor project and site management, kurangnya supervision, kurangnya sources management. And then we have usage of unskilled labor due to shortage of labor. Jadi kita terpaksa pakai unskilled foreign labor. High input cost, perhaps because of financial constraint, jadi ada task-task tak dapat dijalankan serentak sebab akan banyak pakai duit kan serentak, jadi productivity tu akan lower. Poor cost and construction duration estimation. So ini dilakukan masa mula-mula, masa tendering proses dah di-estimate. Jadi masalah dari segi planning yang sebenarnya plan tu dah salah, jadi dia akan effect pada productivity project tu masa sedang construction. Next, we have shortage of construction manpower. So when resource as manpower very important is short, so tak dapatlah task tu dijalankan mengikut planning, ikut manpower yang sepatutnya. Next, we have high construction wastage. Probably maybe ada kena buat redo works. Jadi ada wastage because kita kena buat kerja itu semula. Okay, dah ada wastage dekat situ, jadi dah membuang juga masa dan mengurangkan productivity. Next, we have poor maintenance. Basically, ini memang walaupun construction project yang baru, tapi kena dah juga maintain work site tu construction site tu you have to maintain. Kalau tak maintain dan mungkin you kena ada repairing works yang require resources and also time yang akan affect the productivity. Work environment not conducive, tak selesa untuk workers. Jadi productivity workers akan being affected. Bureaucratic obstacles, for example, you need approval. So when need approval, it takes some time for it to be approved. Jadi tak dapat kerja tu dijalankan pada waktu yang sepatutnya. Next, we have accident-prone environment. As we know, construction site can be very hazardous if, let's say, safety and health precaution not being taken. Therefore, bila terjadinya accident, pekerja tak dapat buat kerja. Jadi, productivity pun akan berkurang. For the proposed solution, provide the infrastructure and support system to create opportunities for training and research in the construction industry. Ini solution untuk masalah low technology, and then kita ada high construction wastage and also masalah manpower. Develop and promote technology information system and enhance technology progression. So ini semua berkaitan dengan teknologi, kita nak improve the productivity. Promote the use of new construction techniques that are less labor dependent. For example, kita pakai IBS. Enhancing quality of human capital. So kita try to enhance dengan hantar all these employees pergi training untuk increase dia punya value. Enhance productivity and quality systems of contractors. Normally benda ni CIDB boleh take action untuk enhance quality systems yang ada pada contractor. Maybe buat different certification, different kind of training systems untuk improve quality and productivity produced by the contractors. Third problems in the construction industry is fragmentation. What the cause? Too many approving authorities. First, we need to know what does it mean by fragmentation. Fragmentation ni perpecahan, maksudnya tak ada integration. Bila terlampau too many approving authorities, akan ada banyak step yang the contractor have to follow, and it will take lot of time and effort untuk dapat approval sahaja. Procurement system. We have a traditional procurement system whereby design and construction is being separated. Consultant hanya design dan contractor hanya construct. Jadi tak ada integration between these two parties. Too many professional bodies. Sama juga macam approving authorities ataupun consultants yang ramai. Kan sebab macam-macam jenis consultant yang kita ada. Kita ada architect, kita ada engineer, kita ada land surveyor, kita ada interior designer and many others. Jadi terlampau banyak dan terlampau berpecah-pecah. Variegation of inputs maksudnya diversity of input, terlampau banyak input. Because of terlampau banyak parties yang involved dalam construction tu, inputsnya banyak dan tak ada satu central information yang dapat digunakan supaya tak ada discrepancies between information yang satu parties tu dapat. For proper solution, create a platform for all the interaction of all parties. Mungkin boleh create one-stop center so that all the local authorities being placed at one center yang easy for the contractor untuk access at the same time. Review procurement system, therefore avoid traditional procurement system. Mungkin boleh opt for design and build system, construction management, project management. There's so many others option. Encourage cooperative competition, meaning all the parties akan lebih cooperate with each other. Therefore tak ada parties yang macam cuba untuk menang walaupun dia memang bukan sesama kontraktor, tapi as usual lah bila dalam project akan ada argument between parties tu so kita tak nak benda tu, kita nak menggalakkan cooperation. For the fourth problems, poor image, high incidence of accidents happen at the site, and then absence of job security because mostly especially kalau yang kerja site sebab ini berdasarkan kontrak. Habis project then habislah kontrak. Poor management, insufficient promotion, low wages for high risk job, lack of opportunity of career development. This is a poor image of construction industry. And for the proper solution, images will be influenced by actions taken on all other issues. Basically, kalau kita nak improve this poor image, kita kenalah cuba untuk reduce the accidents, takes all the precaution needed, and improve the benefit that will be received by the employee, especially on those contract workers. Next, economically volatile. As causes speculation-driven industry, so it is very sensitive to any speculation yang melibatkan ekonomi boleh affect the industry. For example, kalau kata harga minyak naik, tak confirm lagi tapi tiba-tiba harga bahan mentah untuk construction boleh naik. Itu yang jadi Lack of strategic information sebab kita tak ada satu portal ataupun satu information center yang dapat di-refer supaya all this information reliable and tidak menimbulkan spekulasi. Subjected to vagaries of foreign market forces. Because ekonomi Malaysia, we are relying on international market ataupun market dari luar, foreign market. Especially on the producers like China. Jadi bila ada perubahan dari segi, for example, harga barang, memang akan affect our market price. Next, we have poor risk management. Mostly the contracting parties tak buat betul-betul risk management, especially bila they try to tender the project. That's why when pandemic like COVID-19 happen, banyak company yang winding up because of poor risk management. Next, we have cartel system. So cartel ni are created when few large producers decide to cooperate with respect to aspect of their markets. Once formed, cartel can fix prices for members so that the competition on price is avoided. Jadi dia macam ada gang lah, cartel kan. Dia nak protect whatever yang dia produce, apa yang dia ada. Jadi memang construction pun ada this cartel that limit all those smaller producer untuk sama-sama juga produce sebab all these big producer dah monopoly the market. For the proper solution, collect and disseminate strategic information and institute early warning system because of banyak risk bila kita dalam industry, and create window of opportunity in foreign market so that kita tak fokus only local sahaja. Kita try to pergi ke overseas, dapatkan projek di luar pula. Next, construction industry problems is bureaucratic delay. This is due to too many approving agencies. Jadi bila ada terlampau banyak agensi, it takes time untuk each agency tu untuk approve. Jadi terlampau banyak delay. No standard system of approval because of it always depends on the local authorities. Lack of transparency of procedures. Tak ada standard SOP. Jadi local authorities ni ada macam-macam. Procedures tak sama and also time taken for each approval tu pun berbeza. Poor management data, poor coordination among government agencies. Tak ada koordinasi untuk setiap approving agencies tu. The proposed solution for bureaucratic delays are create platform for interaction to overcome bureaucratic delays, seek avenues for self-regulation and third-party certification. Jadi, we are not relying too much pada government agencies. The next problem is lack of ethics. Cause is absence of code of ethics for contractors. Greed, survival needs, chronism. This is because masing-masing kita kurangnya etika lah. Okay, jadi akan ada lah all this greed, crony, mencari keluarga-keluarga sendiri. Ineffective procurement system ni macam mana it affect the ethics, because if let's say ada separation between construction and juga design, dia lebih prone untuk disagreement between construction parties. Sebab construction parties ni terlampau ramai. Consultants dia dah ramai. And then contractors, ada subcontractors, and then ada specialists and many others. Jadi bila ada too much separation, masing-masing cuba untuk mendapatkan lebih profit, jadi akan involve dengan ethics. Next, we have ease of market entry. Construction is the last choice. Basically, it is very easy to become contractor. Jadi dah terlampau saturated dah market for contractors, especially from G1 up until G4. Okay, small to medium firms. Proposed solution: enforce strict regulation rules, promote codes of ethics, make construction a career, and imbue or inspire professionalism among the construction parties. Next, we have lack of data and information. This is due to no centralized system to compile the scattered data. Data bersepah-sepah, tak ada satu centralized system yang memang simpan all the data about the construction, especially bila all the information is called private and confidential. Reluctant to divulge data, tak nak sharing, especially I heard that companies, firms banyak yang dekat Sarawak ni yang even past projects pun dia tak nak reveal to the practical students how actually they keep all the data to themselves. Next is methodology of data collection is outmoded ataupun outdated. Jadi sebenarnya yang penting adalah kena ada satu centralized system yang collect all the data and share all the data to the construction parties. The proposed solution: identify the relevant information and collect baseline information. Baseline information tu adalah macam starting point for comparison. Last but not least, we have shortage of skilled manpower as the problems. The causes is poor industry image. Therefore, tak ramai yang minat nak join construction industry. No accreditation of skills, insufficient and underutilized training facilities. So basically, because most of the workers, dia nampak macam construction industry ni tak ada career development. Migration of workers to foreign countries because maybe foreign countries offer better salaries and better career development. Because I pernah tengok satu dokumentari even foreign workers kerja dekat Malaysia ni for temporary because later on dia akan pergi ke China, dia akan pergi Taiwan, Hong Kong ataupun Singapore. Malaysia is just their training ground. Lack of training cultures and we are too dependent on the foreign labour. Regional labour immobility as in ikut region lah. Okay, susah-susah lah workers ni nak bergerak dari satu region ke region lain. Too many construction activities at one time. Therefore, shortage of manpower sebab terlampau banyak sangat projek. Proposed solution: encourage innovative approach in minimizing labour dependency. So, memang ada IBS tapi IBS ni can be so many types dan mungkin boleh buat lagi innovation based on the IBS yang sedia ada. Plus, we can also limit labour utilisation to high value added task. Jadi, task yang cost dan mungkin value dia lebih tinggi, kita boleh fokus dan letak labor, utilize labor more on that particular task. Here we have strategic development plan for construction industry developed by CIDB from 2006 to 2015. Kita panggil dia as Construction Industry Master Plan, CIMP, which consists of integrate the construction industry value chain to enhance productivity and efficiency, strengthen the construction industry image, strive for the highest standard of quality, OSHA and environmental practice. Okay, ini adalah antaranya dalam CIMP plan. Okay, so sebenarnya you boleh baca lah. So I'm not going to explain one by one. And then we have, this is the latest one. Not really the latest. It's supposedly 2016 to 2020 dia ubah. Sebelum ni CIMP, this one CITP, Construction Industry Transformation Program. However, supposedly sekarang dah keluar new planning by CIDB. But since rancangan Malaysia yang ke-12 baru saja keluar, jadi CIDB belum lagi develop any plan for the 2021 up until 2025. So 21 CITP initiatives to transform the construction industry across 4 strategic thrusts, which are quality, safety and professionalism, environmental sustainability, productivity and internationalization. So CITP ni sebenarnya lebih besar daripada CIMP kalau tengok, sebab sampai level internationalization. So internationalization ni dia like macam mana dia sebenarnya nak increase numbers of contractors involved in overseas project. So maksudnya ada joint venture dengan overseas project. Construct something dekat outside Malaysia. From the 4 strategic plans ni, so you boleh tengok lah. For quality, safety and professionalism, apa yang dia tengok, quality, okay, 5 KPI. There's so many KPIs KPI tu adalah Key Performance Index Key Performance Index tu maksudnya index yang macam mana dia ukur performance tu. So this one dia adalah dia punya Key Performance Index masing-masing. Maksudnya dalam quality ni ada lagi pecahan-pecahan yang dia tengok macam mana dia nak measure this quality, adakah tercapai dia. And I tak nak explain lah all this because sebenarnya you boleh tengok dalam website CIDB ada all this stuff and it is very detailed dekat website tu sendiri. Dalam CITP ni dia banyak involve with KPKT, okay? Kementerian Perumahan dan Kerajaan Tempatan, and then JKT is Jabatan Kerajaan Tempatan and PBT pihak berkuasa tempatan lah. Okay, so local authorities mostly, and also involving company yang besar-besar yang pernah project yang besar-besar, I mean yang have all the fundings and such. Dia akan like jadi mentor untuk other companies yang involved dalam di CITP ni berkolaborasi lah orang kata. Collaboration sebenarnya dia increase and encourage collaboration. And the reason for demand of development because of economic prosperity. Prosperity maksudnya kekayaan dari segi ekonomi itu sendiri. And then population mobility sebab nak ada pergerakan population. As the population increase, we need development for the new population too. Local amenities, so kemudahan lokal. For example, schools, clinics, hospitals and many others amenities that we need. Standard of living. The higher the standard of living, the higher the demand for development. And then money supply. When there is money supply, means there is surplus. Jadi mestilah ada demand for development. Interest rate and rental values. Property yang kita ada ni, kita boleh juga gunakan untuk rental, untuk investment, untuk untung. Technology investment akan encourage juga demand of development. And at the same time, trends in population growth and demography because of there is a population growth and we need to develop more area, then this will increase demand of development. We have reached the end of chapter 2. Next week kita akan masuk chapter 3. Thank you so much semua and have a nice day. Bye.